Hi guys, my name is Megan Mara and these workshops are coming to you by Core Creations for Cruinniú, Waterford 2020. It's for total beginners, it's for big and small. Get your parents involved, your brothers, your sisters, whoever you're quarantined at home with. Everyone can take part, okay? So let's get going. So we're going to cover a few things during this hour workshop. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at how to make our own poi at home, okay? And then we're going to start doing some little tricks we can do. But first, all you're going to need is 3 pairs of socks. They don't have to be matching. They can be your mom's, dad's, your brother's, anyone's socks, okay? So what we're going to do is, once you have your socks, you're going to grab a pair. And you might need to get help from someone bigger if you can't do this yourself. But you're going to roll them up from the bottom, okay? You're going to roll them up together. Roll, roll, roll. And then we're going to take one of the socks, hold it with your thumb, and just pull it around to make a ball. So now you have a little ball, okay? Then you're going to take your second pair of socks, and you guessed it, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to roll the socks, roll them up together. Now you're going to take one top of a sock, and you're going to tuck it in, and you have a second ball. So right now we have this, 2 balls. Now, we're going to get our third pair of socks. And you're going to put one ball all the way to the bottom. All the way to the end. So you're going to have something like this. Then you're going to get your other pair of socks. And make your second set. Okay, so now here we have our poi. So at home you can use a white pair of socks, you can decorate them all funny, use bright colours. I only have black socks, so that's why we have black ones today, but that's okay, still do the same job. So we're going to learn how to swing our poi. So what we want to do is have them by our sides. Now we're creating circles going forward. Circles going forward. So from the side, it's like you're drawing a circle. So make sure you practice on both hands. So by the end, you can do them at the same time. They can create big circles, small circles, big, small. Now you can change the speed. So one's going up while the other is going down. Pull them back, and then they're going to be the same speed. So play around with the forward spin. Big, small, alternate. Big, small, alternate. So make sure you're not swinging them in front. They're going to hit, so try really keep them making circles to the side. Circles to the side. Good. Now, our next trick, what we're going to do, is called the weave. So, this is what it looks like. Add a little bit of dance into it. So, to practice that, you're going to take one hand first. And you're going to do a back and forth motion like the number 8 on its side. So you're bringing it back and forth, back, forth, back and forth. Yeah? Nice and easy, nice and slow. So up and down, up and down. Now, your good hand is going to be good. It's your opposite hand that's the hard one that you have to practice. So same thing, back and forth, back and forth. That's it. back and forth. Now, the hard part is doing both hands at the same time, okay? Do not want them getting all tangled. So once you feel like your left and right hand are doing the exact same thing, we need to start chasing them. So what happens is one goes first and then the other follows. So you have this same motion, but it's like you're chasing one and the other, okay? So then by the end we finish like this. Back and forth. So there we go, we got the weave. So slowing it down. Sometimes it's going to be hard to slow it down. Back and forth. And that is our weave. Alright, so for our next trick, instead of having our poi creating circles this way, we're going to move and have circles in the front. Now, the trick is, they're going to hit each other sometimes. So this is the trick. You have to have one hand in front of the other, and therefore they never touch. So if you start off with just one in front of the other, go back and forth, back and forth. And then when you feel comfortable, bring it around for a big circle. So it's very important that when you're going around for the big circle, you're still keeping one hand in front of the other. Okay? So from the front, it looks like this. Big circle. So while starting, you can be very exaggerative and have it like really far out in front. So they really don't hit. And then when you get more comfortable, you can have it just ever so slightly. But it doesn't matter how big or small. If it's still in the front and you're controlling your circles, they shouldn't hit. I say they shouldn't because lots of times they will still. So don't worry about it. It's just practice. So, same with this one. You can do small circles, big circles. Small, big, small, big, small. Keeping one in front every time. So my arm's crossing over to keep one in front all the time. Now, when that gets comfortable, this is the cool one. You're going to bring one behind your head. So as you can see, the motion is still staying the same. They're both going down at the same time, okay? Down, down, down. So from the side, this is what it looks like. From the front, two hands, crossing, crossing, making an X behind your head, down at the same time, down, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, see, they even get tangled for me still. So, from the front, 1, 2, 2 hands. Okay, let's do that together. Are you ready? We're going to do one hand, then 2 hands. Are you ready? One hand, 2 hands. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, let's go. One hand, 2 hands. Last time, are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. One hand, 2 hands. Perfect. Pull them back to the side. Good. Okay, last trick, okay? So I call this one kind of like the chase, or like a butterfly, maybe we can call it. But I'm not sure on the exact name. Let's just like make up your own name. You can make up your own name for it. Okay, so what's going to happen is this is what it looks like first of all. Ready? Maybe it's like the helicopter. Will we call it the helicopter? Let's call it the helicopter. Okay, so like we always start when we're learning our poi, one hand first, okay? So around and back. So we bring it around our stomach, like we're trying to hit ourselves in the stomach with it. So it goes around. You might want to stick out your butt and make sure it gets around, around, and around. So you bring it in, and around. So in and out, in, out. So it's like you're trying to hit yourself in the stomach. It goes in, then it goes out, like yeehaw. So it goes in, out, in, out, in. So once you get comfortable with your right hand, or the hand you write with, for me it's my right hand. Once you get comfortable on your strong hand, we'll call it, you have to get your left hand going, okay? So, it's still in. It's like you're trying to hit yourself in the stomach. So in, and then around. In, and around. In, so your hand goes out, in, out, in, out. Practicing with this is your bad hand, so for me it's my left hand. In and out. Right hand, in and out. Left hand, in and out. Okay, so we have both our hands done. Now we're going to chase them, okay? So what I like to do is start them here, circling in, circling to your left. Goes in and around, okay? So circle to your left, circle, circle, in, around, in, around, in, around, in. And now you want to stagger them so they chase each other. Around. So from the side, chase each other. From the front, you can speed them up. So when you get comfortable, you don't have to do such an exaggeration on the down bit. I like to keep them up. Slowing it down is the same. Look, in and out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, it's just sped up. So when you get comfortable. Okay, so that's our 4 tricks, guys. So now we're going to put all the tricks that we learned, we're going to put them all together and make a little sequence. So it's important when we're doing the sequence to just move around and have fun with it. It doesn't have to be those moves I showed you today. You can make up your own stuff. Like back and forth is a really nice one as well. Easy. And if those tricks are too hard, just make up your own. Swing, play around with them, and I guarantee you'll start making up really cool moves. For now, we're going to do the tricks we just learned, and we're going to put them in a sequence. So let's recap them first. We have our small circles forward, big, and alternate. Let's go that again. We have forward, big circles, alternate circles. We have our weave, weave, do-do-do. We have our hands in front, hands in front. We have one hand behind. We have 2 hands behind. Then we have our helicopter that I have just named. So what we're going to do is we're going to do them all together. We're going to do each move to the count of 8. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternate, okay? And so on and so forth. Okay. Alright, let's get going. Let's start with our forward. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And big 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Weave 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them back to the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now get them into the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now one behind your head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them back to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Ready? So circles around. Overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Freestyle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good going. So that is our poi workshop. Well done, everyone. So just practicing and going over those moves, you'll be able to put them all together into a really nice sequence. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're nice and warm from doing some poi, is we're going to do some handstands. Okay, so it's very important before we get going in handstands that you make sure you stretch out your shoulders and your wrists and your fingers, because a lot of pressure to putting on just your hands. So that's what we're going to do first. Let's go. So we're going to bring our arms forward, forward, and backwards. We're going to swing them to the side, both sides. We're going to take one hand and we're going to cross it over our body and use our other hand and just gently pull. You're trying to resist with your shoulder, so pull your shoulder back and pull your arm forward. You should be getting a really nice stretch all here. Same with our other hand, across and pull. Make sure you're resisting with your shoulder, pulling it back, shaking out our arms, circling our neck, nice and gently, both directions. Circling our hips. And opposite direction. Okay, we're going to get on our hands and knees. And we're going to make sure our fingers are nice and wide, because when we're doing our handstand, we want 70% of our weight in the heel of our hand and just 30% in our fingertips. Our hands are nice and wide. They're shoulder width apart, and we're going to be pushing up. So that's what we're going to practice on the ground right now. Get our shoulders nice and warm. We're going to be pushing up and relax. We're going to do this 10 times. It's a shoulder shrug, okay? Let's go. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down. Really push. 6, curving your spine. So 7, from the side, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, we're going to stretch out our fingers and we're going to make little circles. Little circles. Around. Back the other way. Big circles. Forward and back. And then we're just going to walk our hands around. I'm going to put my hands on the mat. We're going to walk our wrists around in a circle. Putting a little pressure, even the backs of your hands. Walking them around. So we'll get them nice and warm, because you're going to have sore wrists. This is your very first time doing a handstand. Or even if you haven't done handstands in a very long time, you're going to get sore wrists if you don't warm up properly. Okay, we are good. So, as I said before, 70% of our weight's in our heel, 30% in our fingertips. The shape we want our body to be is super straight, okay? So our legs are together and they're squeezing. Your hands are pushed up and you're pushing all up here, pushing up, like someone's pulling your arm out of the socket. So you don't want to be here. You want to be squeezed here with your ears here touching the side of your arms. So push. Now, you don't want to arch your back. You want to tuck in your ribs. You want to stretch up you want to squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs, point your toes, and squeezing your feet together. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this shape on the ground, on our bellies first. Okay, we're going to put our hands out, we're going to stretch, we're going to hold for 5 seconds, big push, ready, go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, on our back, the exact same shape. Are we ready? So making sure your legs are squeezed tight together. You can't see my legs in the video right now, but we're going to squeeze everything super tight, pushing up from our shoulders. Let's go for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it up the wall. So now we know what shape we're supposed to have. I'm going to take the camera. Now, so if it's your very first time doing a handstand, it might be best to walk up the wall backwards rather than kick up. So always have someone there to spot you, help you get up just in case you fall, or maybe put a cushion down. So if you do fall, you won't hurt your head, okay? So, for those who don't feel comfortable kicking up, what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands all the way back into the handstand position. Now you don't want to get too close or you might fall over. Now to get down, you're going to bring a leg down, or you can walk forward and walk yourself back down. I think it's much easier just to bring your leg down and twist out. Now, for those who feel like we can't kick up, this is what we're going to do. We're going to pick a leg to start with. Hands out. You're going to put your hands on the ground and you're going to kick up. All the way up. So we're going to go again. One leg in front. Hands out. And kicking up. So we're going to squeeze our bum. Point your toes, looking at our hands. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So now, we have the basis how we're going to kick up into the wall, come back down the way you came, up and down. We're going to do 5 of those, okay? So in our own time, I'm going to count. If you need to go slower, feel free to go slower, okay? So, are we ready? 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. Ew. Good. Virtual high five. Okay. So, now we got it against a wall. We're going to bring it out away from the wall. So, very important for this one, have a spot. I'm going to show us how to do it without a spot. I do not recommend this if you haven't done handstands before. For those who have and feel comfortable and know how to get out, or maybe have a mat or something, I'm going to show you how to twist out properly. For those who don't, get mom, dad, brother, sister, anyone who's around to hold your legs when you kick up, but not too tight, okay? You want a very light hold that if they want to get down, they can come down. So, don't grab their legs like you're trying to, you know. So they kick up, their legs are in the middle. All you're doing is back and forth. Very light touch. Very light touch. If someone needs to get down, you have to shout down so the person who's spotting you knows, okay? So you kick up, down, the person lets go or guides your legs down, okay? Otherwise, their hands are going to go, it gets messy. Okay, so let's go. We're going to look at kicking up and twisting out. All right. So, fix my camera. Boop. Okay, so what we're going to do is, same thing as before. You're kicking up, and if you go too far, you want to be able to get down safely. So what I do is I kick up, and to get down, I move my left hand forward, I twist my body, and I come out like a cartwheel, okay? So I handstand up, 2 hands, I move my left hand, and I twist my body out like a cartwheel. I'll show you again. Okay, hands up, step, kick, and down. Do one more. And down. Okay, so for those of us using a spot, you want to kick up and try come all the way back down. The goal is not to be kicking over. We really want to kick up and nail this right here and come back the way you came, okay? So if you're giving it too much kick, a little bit less. If you're not giving enough kick, a little bit more. Okay, it's really hard to find the common ground, okay? But we don't want to be going too far over that we're falling on our backs, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to do those 10 times. We're going to practice twisting out, or we're going to practice coming up and hitting our spot's hand with our legs. So spot, your hands are going to be here. The person's going to kick up and come back down. Kick up, and you can guide them with their legs back down, okay? Those without a spot, we're going to do the twist out. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. 1. All right. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Okay. Good going. Again. Put your half out. Give your wrist a little shake out, a little rest. A little rest. Forgot to mention this as well. Make sure you're doing it on a flat surface, because if there's a little slope, I think I have a little slope. I think I have it going one way but not the other way. From this side, I felt like a bit going to the side. So make sure you have flat ground, or your handstands will just feel really funny. Okay, so we're going to do one last thing. It's to one of my favorite songs. It's called Bring Sally Up, Bring Sally Down. Don't know if anyone has heard it. We're going to play it, okay? It'll make sense once it starts playing. So, when in the song, when it goes, Bring Sally Up, we're going to kick up into a handstand. When it says, Bring Sally Down, we're going to come back down, okay? So, Bring Sally Up, we're going to kick up into our handstand. Bring Sally Down. Hopefully we're just going to control it very nicely and come back down. Don't worry about it, okay? So the Bring Sally Up is the most important bit. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. Okay, and now, during the chorus goes like this. I'm not a singer, okay? It goes, oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, something, something, then and new. And that's when we're going to try, being the word. Hold it a little bit, okay? So hold it for even 2 seconds. Even with your spot, try hold it for 2 seconds and come back down again, okay? So, it'll make sense once we get started, don't worry. So let's do it. Have the song. Are we ready? Let's hope this works. get to your places, because once I hit play, it's going to say bring Sally up, so we have to get going. Are we ready? If I can get there we go.
Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep alone. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep alone. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep alone. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down, lift and squat, gotta tear the ground. Oh, Miss Lucy dead and gone, left me here to weep alone.
Whew. And that's that. Okay, good going. Well done, everyone. Shake out your wrist. That is a lot of handstanding. So that song we just did, it's really good just to put on, and then it forces you to do a lot of handstands in a row, okay? So they will be a bit messy because we're trying to keep up with the song. Don't worry about it. We're just working on kicking up and coming back down. So don't worry. So I'm out of breath. Are you out of breath? Whew. Make sure you drink some water in the middle of this. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, guys, we're going to do some tumbling now. So what we're going to do is find yourself some maybe soft grass in your garden, somewhere that you're not going to hurt your head when we do tumbles, somewhere nice and flat as well, like we did for handstands. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some forward tumbles, okay? So a lot of us have been doing forward tumbles for a long time. I'm going to show you the correct way that we can transition into other moves, okay? So make sure you can see me. Right, so we put our hands on the floor in front of us. We tuck our head and we push off with our legs, keeping them nice and straight. So it's very important to tuck your chin and tuck your head, otherwise you're going to slap on your back, okay? So we squat down, hands forward, push, and stand up. Okay? So, and again, hands down, tuck your head, push off, and we should be landing with our legs together, standing up. Okay? So tucking your chin, rolling your head and curving your spine. We'll get a nice roll. Okay? So from standing, squat, tuck. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do 3 of those, okay, in your own time. Nice and relaxed. Hands down, tuck and roll. Hands down, tuck and roll. Alright. Ooh, I got a pistol in my sock. You know. Ooh. Sorry guys, I've got a pistol in my sock. So the next one we're going to move on to is going to be our cartwheel. So I get my shoe situation. I'm actually going to do my cartwheel in my flip-flops. Okay, so for cartwheels, so you have to pick a side. So my strong side is my left side, even though I'm right-handed. So you do one leg in front. So I do not start from the side, even though cartwheels look like they're on their side. I start from the front, and then when in the air, my body's turned to the side, okay? So I put one leg in front, I put my hands in the air, I step with my front leg, which is my left, I step, I'm going to put my left hand on the ground, then my right hand comes on the ground and my legs come up, okay? So like this. Maybe not like that, it was too slow of motion. Ready? My grass is a little bit lumpy, but I bet we all laughed at that. Let me just go back a little bit to my nice smooth surface. Are you ready? Hands down and up. Okay? So it's really important to keep your legs nice and straight, nice and pointed, nice and tight legs. Okay? So hands out. And up. So, for this one we're also going to do it on our bad side. Some people might find this their better side. So I'm going to put my right leg in front now. My right hand goes down first. And I land with my left leg in front. So we go again. Right leg in front, but our right hand's going to go down first. We step and down. Okay? So if you find like you're cartwheeling like this, you have to tuck your pelvis under. Squeeze your bum. Push your hips forward when you're doing your cartwheel, okay? Ready? So we're going to practice doing both sides, okay? So we're going to do each side 2 times. I'm going to do my left side, then my right side, right side, okay? So left side, right side, left side, right side. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on putting those 2 things together, okay? So we're going to do a forward roll. We're going to step out into a cartwheel. So whatever cartwheel you want to do, left or right leg, it's important to step out with that leg first. I'll give you an example of me stepping out my left leg, okay? Okay, so do forward tumble, and see how my left leg stepped out? Okay. So it's important to stick it out, and we're going to stand up. Let's do it. Boop. One more time. I'll step out that leg a little bit more so you can see it. Step out and cartwheel. Okay? Do this way so you can see. Ready. And cartwheel. Perfect. Get my shoes back on. Get my shoes back on. So, play around with the forward tumbles, the left and right cartwheels. Now what we're going to do, oh, I'm out of breath, is something called a tinsica. Okay, so the tinsica is like a walkover and a cartwheel at the same time, mixed together. So it starts like a cartwheel and it transitions to a walkover. So for those who don't know what a walkover is, it's when you do a handstand, you fall into a back bend and you stand up from that back bend. Okay, but a tinsica looks like this. I'm going to move my mats out of the way. Hopefully you can see me. It's a cartwheel and I'm changing my body position, right? I gave that a lot of power. Let's do another one. Okay, so the cartwheel, sorry, the tinsica starts like a cartwheel. So my hands are going down like a cartwheel. Okay. Left hand first. So your left hand goes down normally and your right hand is twisting like this. Okay, so this is going to be the hand that's going to help you turn your body and get up, undulate up. Okay, so left hand first, right hand goes around here. At this point your body's going to turn and you're going to let go of your left hand. This hand is going to help push you up. Okay, hands up, step, and up. When I'm doing them slower, it's much harder. Let's do it again. Okay, let's get you from a different angle. Get you seeing my hands. Okay. So, it's very important with tinsicas that you drive your right foot down to the ground. You're driving this right leg down and using your left leg to pull you up. So this leg pulls you up. Imagine you're trying to get it all the way up there. Pulls you up and you undulate your body up with it. Okay? So left hand down, right hand twists, okay? Like a cartwheel, we're turning our body. So these will take a little bit of practice. Just practice getting our hands down in the position. And even if you land in a squat position like I did one time there, because I went a bit too slow. It's hard to do them slow sometimes. You need a bit of oomph, a bit of momentum sometimes. So, but even if you do land in that squat position, as long as your body is getting turned around, it's perfect. So just keep on running those and keep on practicing those. So we've learnt our cartwheel. Sorry, we learned our forward roll first, then our cartwheel and our tinsica. So I'm going to pull it back a little bit. If you found that tinsica too hard, we're going to learn how to do a one-arm cartwheel. Okay. Can we see me? Perfect. Okay, so one-arm cartwheel. So what I like to do with a one-arm cartwheel is pretend my first hand's going to go down, but not put it down, and then come around with my second hand. Okay, there's two ways you can do this. Some people like to cartwheel on their front hand, or some people like to cartwheel on their second hand. I'm going to do both, and you can try them both and see which one works for you. Okay? So, I'm doing a left cartwheel because that's what my strong cartwheel is, but feel free to do a right cartwheel. I'll try to do them both for you. Okay. So, cartwheeling on my front hand. To start with, have your right hand there, just in case you feel like you're going to fall. It's there, okay? So I'm going to cartwheel up, down. Take my shoes off. So my hand is there just in case. Okay, so that's our front leg. Sorry, that's our front arm. Our back arm this time, okay? So the same thing. I'm going to pretend as if that hand is going to be there, but it's not. My left leg in front. I take a step forward and go down, okay? So you can pretend that's there. You can have it close by just in case. Hand up. So what I like to do sometimes, you might have seen it there, I take a little bit of a skip jump for some momentum. I go kind of up and down. It gives me a little bit of a momentum and a bit of light. So we're going to go again with our back hand, okay? So we're going to step and around. Okay, so play around with both of those and see which one you like. So if that feels really scary, all you have to do is to bring it nice and small first. So look, we can go here and put your hand down last minute. Progress it to only one hand. So we're still going to use two hands. We're going to go down and we're going to step. So it's a little bit less scary than just one hand. So my advice is to kind of get around kind of quick. Otherwise you're going to be there a long time on one hand. So, for example, here, and then last minute I'm going to put down my right hand. Same with the opposite hand that we were doing. You can just take it away earlier. Okay? So, the hand that you do not want down only goes on the ground for a little bit of time. And then gradually, shoop, we'll be able to just do one arm, okay? So I'm going to do one arm once more. If you feel like you can't get your legs all the way up either, don't worry about it. It will come. Alright. So two-hand cartwheel. One-hand cartwheel. Okay, so that's a very quick run through of how to do these things. Pause the video, rewind. I'm going to put my spectacles back on. Pause the video, rewind, take your time with them, okay? Especially the Tinsikas and the one-arm cartwheels. Make sure you have someone there either spotting you, or you have a mat or something, or you're on something soft so you don't feel like you're going to hurt yourself if you fall. The forward rolls are really good. You can connect them. You can connect them to your cartwheel, step out and cartwheel, step out and one-arm cartwheel. The Tinsikas will come with time. They're a little bit harder, but don't worry, it's all about just getting the hand, and the twist of the body. But it's really good to try to put some sequences together and get them flowing. But well done, guys. That's our tumbling today. We did our forward rolls, we did our cartwheels, one-arm cartwheels, and our Tinsikas. So that's 4 really cool stuff already in just 15 short minutes. Okay, guys. So that is all we got time for today. So for the last few minutes, we're going to do some stretching. We're going to work on some splits. Now that we're nice and warm after doing 50 minutes of lots of moving and exercising and circus and fun stuff. Okay, so we're going to do some stretching. So find some nice room. Move my mat over. Spread it out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to circle our hips. Circle, 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 circle. Both directions. Both directions. Now, we're going to squat down, bum to the floor, and you're going to get your elbows on the inside. I'm quite warm. Okay, Elbows on the inside, and we're going to push. Push him out. Push him out. Take your hand, put it on the inside of your knee and push. Pushing your shoulder down the middle. Opposite side. Push. And look over your shoulder. Squat down. Bring your elbows in. And lean in. Now, you're going to take one leg. Extend it out. Point your toe up to the ceiling. Point your toe up to the ground, I was going to say. Point your toe up to the ceiling. You're going to sit into it. Make sure this leg is flat. This leg is pushed out. This toe is pointing up. And for an extra little stretch, I like to put my hand just under my knee and my elbow on the inside of my leg. Now, only go as far as you can go on this one. Some people struggle getting this foot flat or sitting back. So you don't want to be sitting. You want to actually be up. I'm just kind of flexible, so it looks like I'm sitting down, but it should kind of look like this. This flat. And we're going to swap legs. Lift your nose. That's it, sinking in. Really good to breathe out on these stretches. Now, with no hands, you're going to try change to the other side. Watch. And sitting into it. Back that way. Ready? No hands. Hands in front. And back again. And sit down. So legs out in what's called a straddle position. Boop. I don't have enough room on my mat. So in our straddle position. Legs out. We're going to touch our toes. Touching our toes. Left and right. Now it's really important to keep our legs nice and straight for this one. Okay? Left and right. Now, we're going to put our head down to our left knee. Are you ready? Keeping our leg nice and straight. Only go as far as you can. Keep your back nice and straight. Down. Only go as far as you can. If that's here, that's fine. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to our right side. Reach down. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to the center. Legs stay straight. If they start to bend, get yourself back up a little bit. Okay? So I like to tuck my pelvis under. So I roll forward, all the way down. If this is comfortable, stay here. If that's too easy, go to your elbows. If that's too easy, make sure your back is straight. Stomach on the ground, okay? Stomach on the ground. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we get. Now, hands out. We're going to tuck one hand in and stretch the other one over and touch our toe. And the other side. Tuck our arm under, all the way over, touch your toe. Keep your leg nice and straight. Hand out, come all the way back up. Hands out. We're going to lean forward. Lean, lean, as far as you can. As far as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up you get. Shake your legs in. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Now, we're going to prep for our split. Okay. So we're going to lean forward. So we're going to be stretching out our hip flexor. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Leaning back. So now we're getting our hamstring. Stretch. Forward. So really push that hip down to the ground. Leaning back. Sink it down. This time we're going to slide out to the split. Are we ready? Slide. And hold. Let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Woo. Take your time getting out. Let's go the other side. You ready? Leaning forward. Lean. Get that hip flexor. Really tuck it under. And back. Get our hamstring. Really important to breathe into these stretches as well. Like, on your exhale, go even deeper. Forward. Ready? Exhale, let's go deeper. Woo. Put something under your knee for this one, as it hurts your knee. All the way back, hamstring. This time we're going to slide forward into splits. Are we ready? Slide and forward. Ready, let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shake out those legs. Shake out those legs. Shake out those legs. Shake out those legs. Shake them out. Shake them out. Okay. Box splits. Are we ready? So we're going to sit like a froggy. We're going to open up our hips. Opening up our hips. You're going to put one leg out. And our other leg out. My cat's meowing. You might be able to hear him. Now, what we're going to do is, it's our last exercise. We're going to stand up. We're going to slide our legs out. Put our hands on the ground and go as far as you can go. When you've reached that, we're going to hold for 5 seconds. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Oh, be very careful coming out. Super careful coming out. Shake, shake, shake. Shake out those legs. Shake them out. Shake them out. Shake them out. Now, boop, boop, boop. Get my glasses on. Okay, guys. So that is the end of the class. That was some really good stretching we did at the end, okay? So feel free to take that stretching a lot slower. I think my kitty cat wants to say hello. He does his stretches too. So it's very important to take your time with the stretches. I went a little bit faster because I'm used to doing them. But if this is your first time, or even if you just want to take a nice slow 15-20 minute stretch, just hold the stretches longer, breathe out, and you'll find yourself getting deeper every time you do it, okay? He's gonna go now. He's finished. So let's recap on some of the stuff we did today, okay? We did our poi. We did our handstands, our tumbling, which was really good. And then we did some flexibility and some splits. That's 4 good things we did today in this class. So feel free to rewind and pause and take your time with everything. So that was just a brief overcap of everything we did today. So my name is Megan, and I'll see you guys soon.